All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get started here. Because of the technical issues we had last time, I did not upload the video or the stream to YouTube, so we're gonna try and rectify that today, and hopefully, not make the same time. So that means that this is going to be a fresh series on my channel, and people are going to be very, very, very lost because yeah, we had some major technical issues. That was me leaving up the bio screen, and when I came back and played for like an hour, I did not realize that I didn't take the screen down. So a lot of that got lost. We're gonna have to like rectify that and redo everything that I did in the previous stream. Technically, I'm only going to tell you what happened. So, we are on the Broken Eden server. This is a server that Spanj provides to his community, and I am currently playing on that because of a gift sub. So, I am there, I'm testing out ships and everything. So, here's what you need to know. So, I started off on the planet Aku, and if you're familiar with Empyrion at all, that is a normal planet. All the others outside of the starter systems are generally randomly generated. Aku is one of the starter ones, so it's almost guaranteed to be there. I went to that planet specifically because I figured as somebody that was coming onto the server late, resources were going to be a problem, and I figured a coup would be the best for starting out because we're going to be missing a lot of things or not have access to a lot of things. And one of the things I was worried about was the atmosphere and being able to breathe if I'm somewhere where a lot of the resources are now in the form of meteorites falling onto the planet. So, yeah, I decided that we were going to start there. I started there, got a little ways into it, and then had my hover bike just vanish. I put a message out into chat on the server, and then somebody was like, "Hey, do you want me to come and get you, and we'll take you somewhere else?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" Uh, well, as it transpired, they ended up gifting me their old base and a few of their old vehicles that they were just going to let despawn after the server reset in 2 days. So Saturday, the server will reset, and this is only going to apply to all the starter planets and starter systems. So it's going to reset all of those. All the resources are going to be back, uh, which I guess is just going to be the deposits. I don't really understand why they're doing that full reset. There's a lot of things going on with the server that just has me baffled as to why in the world they did it. Uh, so that's where we started, and I was able to get in my UNF Sparrow, which is it's a warp capable SV that because it's an early SV warp ship, it can only travel through the system that you are in. And I also grabbed one of my newest creations. I called it the UNF Vermin. It is a new mining vessel. I grabbed that one just to be different, so I'm not using something that everybody knows. And you know, if somebody sees it, they'll be like, "Oh, that's interesting looking," instead of being like, "Oh, I know who made that." Uh, that's kind of what I decided to do there. So grabbed that, got some resources, and we were able to get our starter we, we we were able to get stuff started. Now, I did skip over my starter vessel, so we did not start with a starter CV. We actually skipped it entirely and went straight to my progression ship, the UNF Gold Marshal, which it's a good ship. It's a little bit rough starting off because it doesn't have all the functionality of a starter ship. I don't have a constructor in it. I don't really have a whole lot of thrust on it, so we got to be kind of careful of the weights and volumes with it until we can get all the thrusters put back in there, which is proving to be a little bit more complicated than I originally thought. Uh, we're gonna have to talk a little bit more about that and extend this intro a little bit more. As you can see, we got the gold marshal right here. So one of the problems is the server the way the server is run, the using like a salvage core or any core on a POI or a wreckage of any kind of sort does not work. I can only salvage parts. I cannot take the full parts, which means that we're only getting a fraction of what goes into making said parts. I don't like that. It's a big pain in my butt, which means that it's going to take a little bit longer to get things like thrusters on this beast and some of the other utensils on it. Now, you can clearly see that we are sitting right here at a Polaris trading station. I did go in, I brought in all of the lost cargoes that I had sitting around. One of the things that I do like about the server is they have a constant refresh of the POIs. I don't know exactly how long that is because some of them seem to refresh in 7 hours. Some of them, it seems like they refresh in 24 hours. I haven't quite figured that out yet. So we did get quite a bit of salvage that we could turn in, and I was able to get quite a few points and a lot of credits and everything. And we went and we bought a few things. So let's go ahead and show this. And it's right here. We bought 50 Erestrium ingots, 50 Zirconium ingots, and 50 gold ingots. Now, hopefully, this will get us our shield generator for oh, excuse me. This will get our shield generator for the gold marshal, because in order to bring this in, I made it as cheap as possible, and one of the things that we skipped out on was the shield. It does not have a shield in it. You can see right here we have a 0%, even though the shield's not on. Doesn't matter. That tells you right there is no shield. So I've been a little bit hesitant about taking the ship out and going anywhere. We did receive some damage to the side over here earlier. I've already patched it up and everything, so you're not going to see that. And there is a few changes that I've done to this between this series and my Let's Play world. One of the changes is, I don't know if you can really see that, I took the two I took the areas where the thrusters were causing a problem and I moved them to the back. You can't really see that very clearly here. We'll get on the way here and kind of demonstrate exactly this. So you can see where that teal glow is there on the back on the side. So we've moved those thrusters back there, and you can kind of see that these two bottom ones right here don't have that glow anymore. There's no thrusters there. I got rid of them. I moved them all the way back here because, again, they were causing a problem. One of them, the front one on this side, was causing a problem with our hydroponics bay. So that has been rectified. I've moved it out of there. We now have full access to all the plots in the hydroponics bay. The other one was this guy up here, which is directly by the stairwell to the bridge, which meant that if you stopped right there, the heat would build up and almost fry you instantly. Like those two spots, I had to do something about. So what I ended up deciding to do is just move them to the back. Just find a spot and move them there. Now, because of that, there has been changes to the hull in terms of how it's actually shaped. You're probably not going to notice it right off the bat here, but it has been changed just slightly. Not a huge deal. I just wanted to point that out. Anyway, so that's where we're at with this, and I want to get back to base and go ahead and get our shield generator. So this is where we're located. If you're one of the people that are playing on the server, this is the system that I am in. I am not claiming this for a faction or anything. This is just where my home is going to be. The faction that I would like to join tentatively, like I want to be part of a faction. I want to be able to interact with people uh, in stream and in my videos so that, others can see me interacting with people. And there are, well, their starting place is way over here. It is approximately 140 light years from where I'm making my base at over there. It's on the opposite side of the galaxy. So the starter systems are in this area right here. So here's the starter systems. I went off that way towards that D class system over here, and they made their home over there. So, yeah, we went in the wrong direction. Not my real fault. I decided to go after a D class system before this faction was made. So this is a salvage faction. Hopefully I will hear back from them eventually. So far, I don't think Ratchet has come online since I said that I wanted to join. So yeah, that's where we're at with that. Anyway, let's get on with this. This is a system that we're going to go and we're going to try and loot and everything. I don't think any of this has been discovered yet. Oh, so that one has. And this one has. Oh, we're in the system, duh. That's why we can see this now. So there's some Erestrium there. I really need to find more gold and Zirconium. It looks like there's gold here. So that's probably the planet that I want to go to. I do want to get the shield on this guy done up first. And then if I can, we're going to try and bring in the UNF termite. I don't want to actually use the termite. What I want to do instead is we're going to use the termite to take away its laser drills, and then hopefully use that to put it on the vermin. That way we got better drills on it. That is the plan. But first things first, we got to go back to base and then get the shield generator made. Hopefully, we can also make the first basic CPU piece. I would like to get the CPU up and start working towards getting all of the thrusters fixed. Because right now, our thrust is a little bit garbage. We are going to do that, and while I'm thinking about it, we're just going to go ahead. We're going to start this music back up. I was enjoying this last time. And just get on with it. And also, this will be the first time that I've actually shown the base on stream. The I built it the other night, and then throughout a chunk of yesterday, I was working on it bit by bit and upgrading it and getting it ready and everything, and having to make some changes. So this will be the first time it's been visually shown. And I'm wondering if that Pentaxid asteroid has reset. I want to go check real quick. I don't need any right now. We're decent on Pentaxid at the moment. So you can kind of see at the bottom right side of your screen, we have a 435 distance that we can go right now. That's not an actual distance. It's just giving you an idea that we can jump quite a bit. And I've got more in the ship's inventory, so we're good on Pentaxid for a little while, which was kind of a concern earlier. Uh, I was searching around the system going, I am low on Pentaxid. In fact, I didn't think I could leave this planet until there's an area outside of my base where there is Pentaxid growing. And I was sitting there thinking, I'm going to have to farm this for as long as possible to get more Pentaxid in order to leave. And as I was searching around in the system, I found that there is a Pentaxid asteroid there, which is very, very helpful. I was a little bit concerned with that. It doesn't look like this is reset yet, which is fine. I'm not that worried about it. I would like to get the drills on this guy. I also would like to get the thrusters fixed because that was weird. I just had NVIDIA pop up and freeze everything. think there's still a few things around here that I haven't looked at. I haven't gone to the colonists over there, and there is another item over there that has yet to be discovered. I'm not too worried about it, though. There isn't exactly a whole lot here for me to go off and look at, so we'll worry about that later. I want to get the shield built on this. I want to go back to that planet. Maybe we can bring in the termite and get its mining lasers off of it and put it onto the vermin. Or maybe we can go ahead and make them. Not really sure which one I'm going to be able to do. I'd kind of hate to do that to the termite though. Remove its drills so I can transpose them somewhere else. But again, I want to be able to use my own ships, things that people aren't going to recognize as somebody else's. And I also want to do like a thorough test on some of these. I've been using them in my own Let's Play world, but without the weights and volumes on, it's been kind of different. I was about to say we're having losing some frame rates there. You know, there's a orbital station there. And a couple more heat signatures. I thought I explored a good chunk of this. I knew there was a few things that I hadn't looked at yet. That might have reset too. That has a lot of resources in it. Unfortunately, this planet does not have a space station or a spaceship. It did have a small one, but it didn't have the big one. The big one would have been awesome because I could have gotten some parts out of that and a lot of material too. There, the big one has a lot of cargo boxes in it. The Space Command outpost over there that has not reset yet. I don't know why that hasn't reset. That thing has arguably more valuable items in it than. Yeah, see, this is reset because I keep tearing down this building over here. We are having. That's not frame rate, that's lag. So let's go over here and see if we can get a few things made. Oh yeah, here's my little base. We're not going to show too much of it. You guys will eventually be seeing a lot of it. I still can't make that. I need power coils. I really need the shield on that. I don't want to make the compact one, but I feel like I'm gonna have to. At least, even a little shield is better than no shield. But I still don't have enough parts. The 8 zirconium alloys. I only need to make 6 more of these. What do I need? I only need... Is zirconium really the problem? So I need 8 zirconium. One of these makes 5. I need to make 8 of these, right? I need to make 8 coils. That would be 16 of these. So I make 1, 2 would be 10, 3 would be 15, 4, and that would only be 20 of each of the... Why is this telling me I can't make that? Hang on. Okay, so that already used up all that. I should have bought more. So we're 2 shy. We're 2 shy on that. That would be 16 zirconium alloys. We're so close. I need the shield generator because without the shield generator, the ship's going to be taking damage just from drones. If I can get it to where it's safe from drones, that's all I need, and then we can go off and start doing things. The CPU should be fine on that too. We shouldn't have to worry about the CPU. And so let's go over here. Let's raid these crates and see if we get any zirconium. So I need 16 to make the last 2 power coils, and that means that I need hopefully to find two things. Let's see, did this reset? Because every time I come back to check this thing, it has not reset. It does not look like it reset. Oh, no, 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 the crates are up there. This has, in fact, reset. Oh, right. Hold that thought. It's not letting me through this time. Well, there's some zirconium ingots, or ore. I think that was more ice I just saw. That was platinum. I do need to remember to put water in the gold marshal because I forgot it. I went to make some food on the ship earlier when I logged in, and I didn't have any water to make food. That was annoying. Oh, there we go. There's a couple things. So, nothing in terms of zirconium so far. We did get a couple of ores right here. That's been about it so far. And while I'm thinking about it, I need to prove a point here. So you may be seeing that I have a salvage core on me. Well, I can't use it. You just saw me blow up the core, and I can't use the salvage on there, which would be a billion times better for getting materials. But for whatever reason, The way they've got this set up, it doesn't work. Even if I use an actual core, it doesn't work. Oh, what am I doing? So instead of getting like actual usable blocks and entities, I have to scrap everything, which sucks because that's just a waste. Now I will say that all this stuff does reset because this is my second time. Okay, so the small shuttle's back. So I don't know how the reset works because this stuff didn't reset. The the asylum Eslium Tower, however you say that, that has reset a couple of times. Hey, what's going on, goat? Sorry, I just now saw you over there. I was a little bit too focused on looting. Welcome, welcome back. How are you doing today, my friend? Yeah, I'm still a little bit confused by why this stuff took forever to respawn. Yeah, so the Eslium Tower there, I've looted all of those like 5 times now. This thing, this is only the second time I've been here to loot it. I don't know if you heard what I was talking about earlier, but the whole reason we're doing this again is I still need to get the shield for the CV. Unfortunately, I didn't plan well enough, and we don't have enough resources to make it. I thought I was buying enough resources over at the Polaris station that I stopped at, but apparently it wasn't enough. Oh, okay. This seems backwards to me then, because this I wouldn't think that this particular POI is rarer than this tower. I've only ever seen the tower like twice. I've seen this thing a dozen times. That's Thank you for the information though. Minkoti, if I'm saying that even close to correct. Thank you for that information. And welcome, welcome, welcome first time chatter. It's always a pleasure for new people to stop in. Thank you very much for being here. Yeah, I have noticed that this, however you say that, those buildings over there seem to be on about a 7-hour reset. Oh, okay. Um, just remind me, I need to check in. I haven't seen Ratch on yet. I want to join the salvage faction. So I'm waiting for him to get online. Hopefully he sees my message and then I can get my invite. Though it is kind of a problem. I don't know. You may have missed out. Oh no, Ratch had started a his own salvage crew. The Onion Corp, I believe it's called. Oop, how did that happen? Didn't think that had anything in it. I think we're almost done here. I don't think there's any other things to get. Yeah, so just to show this again, this is where I'm at. This is where I've made my bases on this system, and we are on planet She. Glass window fan? No, no. We need to get rid of all these. We need to get them all. Oh, I just realized there's another one right here. This is one of those places I want to take over one day and rebuild it. No, this planet doesn't have the big one. This one, the small one is on this planet. Yeah, there it is. So this one has the small one. It doesn't have the big one on it, unfortunately. If it had the big one, that would be so great, but it doesn't. That's one of those things that I thought it was on every single planet, but apparently it's not. Yeah, that's what I thought too, but I constantly find planets that don't have one. Typically, what I've seen is either they will have the big one or they'll have this tower. Very rarely will they have both. And this particular planet, it's got the towers. It doesn't have the big rocket, which that would have been awesome because that's a lot of resources that thing has. A lot of resources. Oh, and we're done here. I don't know if I want to bother looting that. I didn't get any resources that I actually need from it. Over here it's just the resources are random. So eh. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it anyway. Stop. Now the fun trying to get up this thing. Yeah, didn't make that one. What? Why? Oh, this is such a pain in the butt to get up and down. See, I didn't know that Reforged Eden 1 had classes in it. But then again, I know Raven keeps getting on to me because I don't read anything. Oh, no. Like he was telling me that there's a pop-up that tells you about something when you select it in the screen. And I was like, oh, really? I've never seen that before. Heck, missed that. Mm. No, no. Lovely. What? Why? Why? What did I get stuck on? Oh, I hit the. No. No, 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 no. Dadgummit. Boy, I am not doing good with this platforming today. Let's go over here. Maybe we can get up it this way. Nope. Why? Oh, come on. What the heck was I stuck on? Ugh. No, the small one doesn't. Only the big one does. It's so aggravating, too. And I missed. I wish the small one had an elevator. That'd be amazing. Nope, 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 nope. Finally. Now, what am I thinking? The core. We removed the core. I can do this now. Uh, haha. Yeah, you can do that. It's just finding good spots on this. I don't feel like there are any, like, actually good spots to do that here. Actually, I do need... I haven't noticed. Have we gotten any Sathium off of these? Yeah, I'm not gonna worry too much about. Oop. I mean, we can go through and, like, do this. You know, I constantly forget about the drone because I don't have good experiences using the drone. Yeah, I knew that that was coming. I should have done. I should have gotten oxygen sooner. Alright, why is it doing this? I love how these things just defy gravity constantly. You know, you were saying it, and I'm still not even using it. Alright, alright, there we go. We got it. We got a good chunk of it. I think, though, that's probably going to be our limit on this ship. Yeah, we're we're almost completely full. Yep. It's so full, in fact, that I see that it went straight into my inventory. Come on, take off. Yep, that was absolutely perfect. We had just the right amount of storage space. Now, this thing does have two storage containers on it. However, it's not really meant to carry that much. This thing's meant to carry a ship, specifically Artemis Rogue's Oni version 2. This was something I made to carry that ship to be able to warp from planet to planet and be able to go mining. Um, so it's only meant to carry that. It does have capacity for things, but I'm finding here on the server, because I don't play with mass and volume, I'm finding that this ship just barely works when it's loaded down with stuff. It would take a few more upgrades and probably another core in order for this thing to work properly all the time. So let's go over here, let's drop off all this and crash into that because, like I said, this thing's like weighted down. It's not supposed to have that much storage in it. Oh, we got some pentaxid. I didn't even realize that. I need to put the water somewhere else. Nope. Am I seriously not close enough to get the, Wow. We're just barely out of range, okay. Actually, these do need to go in here, now that I'm thinking about it. And I'm just out of range of the The gold marshal. No. This... That needs to stay here. That needs to go there because I forgot about having that on here. These need to stay. Because I... No, we got oxygen here, so... Let's... We could throw those there. Let's go back to the base, demolish. Oh, I forgot about... Oh well. See if those will break down. This can stay here. And we are actually... We've got as many of the multi-tools that I wanted to have now. That's a good thing. So we can start getting rid of these. And... Put that there. That's the platinum ore. That can just go in my inventory. I forgot that I've got medicine on me and that. All right, let's go off to the tower. Hopefully we get some more zirconium. Because the loot is so randomized, you never know what you're going to get out of these. You got a rough idea what you're going to get out of them, but you're never going to be sure. I know I have found some zirconium, but it's not a whole lot. We're probably going to have to go back for more from the Polaris, which kind of sucks, because that means at that point I'm wasting pentaxid to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Oh, that's right. I've got that marked so that I can easily figure out where I wanted to go. You don't know? Yeah. I don't even need that much. I need 14 more zirconium alloys. That's all I need to get the shield. And then I can go about doing what I need to do. I don't remember which one of these is which. There's a couple of these that don't have resources in them. Let's see. Okay, so this has reset. Ooh, water, that's a good thing. I haven't put down any water extractors, so all the water that I'm getting is straight up from looting. I need to actually go do that. I've got the I've got the oxygen extractors over there, but I haven't put down any water extractors. Okay, cool. Let's see what we get here. Nothing so far. Let's see. What did I see? Oh, is that platinum? Okay. We're finding platinum, not zirconium. Okay, so there's some estrium ore. There's like 7, 8 buildings to loot, so this is just going to take a minute. I really don't feel like going and getting... Because I think the next few floors are just the living quarters. I don't know. This is the one that's the office. It's gotten cut off at the top. So this one's done. And maybe this one that doesn't have... One of these doesn't have a resource area. Whatever that room is called that we were just looting with all the crates in it, whatever that room has, one of these doesn't have that. I don't remember which one it is though. Oh, what the heck? My mouse pad is like falling off. I need to get one of those big like keypad ones. And that's something that'll happen like probably further into the future. Let's see what happens with my current situation. Okay, so it's this building because we're straight into living quarters. Yeah, no thanks. That's not gonna do me any good. So it's the one on the hill. I've got to remember that. And these... I still don't really know what all these bottles are for. Hydrogen, nitrogen, all of them. I guess it's higher tier stuff that I just haven't seen. Ooh, it's the first bit of Xeno. So we got Xeno finally. I'm wondering if the core is inside here. I don't know where the cores are on these things. One of them, the core is at the base of the pillar. So I've been able to get into that and tear apart the building, but all the others, I don't know where the core is at. Okay, so far nothing. Well, I mean, we're getting a lot of resources, which is fine. That is one huge upside to living on a dead planet. Like because of the constant reset, you just Wait a few hours and all the resources are back. No fuss, no mess. You don't have to worry too much about making ammo. Okay, so we've gone all the way around this way. Okay, yeah, so third floor, this one. We're gonna skip the other floor. As much as I want to get the... Are you talking the cells? These things? Oh, it does say hydrogen. Yeah, I have it unlocked. I'll have to look at that. Advanced Constructor and the Universal Constructor. Alright, I'll have to look into that. I'm just so used to just using the other thing that I didn't even think about that. Oh, this is the one that's split. Get ready for a loud explosion. I am going to go ahead and loot the fuel cells. I'm not going to worry about anything else. Get ready for the loud explosion. Any minute now. There it goes. It's always fun. Sulfur. Yeah, I'm not seeing any zirconium here. I may have to go back and buy more. I just thought about that. I haven't seen any... Okay, so this is a destroyed one too. I haven't seen any credits this time around. But then again, I haven't been looting the offices. Or not the offices, the living quarters. See, the core is right there on this one. On the other ones, I can't even see it. I'm assuming they're all, like, right there. At the base of the pillar. Which also, thinking about it, if you go and destroy that, it probably crashes the entire thing in. Well, no, because the buildings are weird. Constantly being supported by nothing. There it goes. Kaboom. There's some gold ore. That's a good thing. Oh, I didn't check to see if I could make the next core. We'll have to do that when we get done here. There's more gel. Where'd I park at? Over there. Huh? I don't know what that was. Oh yeah, these two. I usually park right in the middle of them. That should reach. I may have parked too far over this time. We'll see in a second. Like I said, let's get the fuel. Up, we're into... So this is the other one that doesn't have a cache of chests. Of cargo containers, that is. I thought there was only one. Apparently I was wrong. There's two of those. Can I get up here without having to go through the building? No, I don't think I can. I think I'm just... Nope, there we go. We made it. So the only other place we gotta search is the main tower in the middle of everything. I think. I think we've done the full circle. I really hate these little bitty ones. It's such a pain in the butt. They refill basically nothing. And the cooldown on using them is just way too long. Kaboom! Yeah, we're not getting any this time around. So I'm probably gonna have to go back to Polaris and buy some. We got some jail this time around. But we still got the big building to go loot. I don't remember. I think it's the same. I think like the top 4 or 5 are just apartments. Yeah, it's just apartments, and you got like a freezer section, then all that as apartments. So the only section we really need to go to is the 3rd floor. I wonder, can we cheese this? Is there an area for me to get in? There is. However, I feel like that's going to be more problematic. So we're just going to park at the base of it. Do you happen to know where the cores are on this? Are all of them underneath this pillar? Because I have searched and searched on these things. That's the only thing I can even think of, is that the cores are underneath the main pillar. I don't want to bother with that. Oh, really? Yeah, I always look for a dead planet, and I go there first because it's a lot of easy, free loot. Uh, like I said earlier, there's no fuss, no mess. I don't have to worry about attacking anything. Mostly because the AI and ground combat is just so janky that it's more of a pain in the butt than anything. Especially like you turn a corner and you're instantly dead. Yeah, that's probably the best one to go to because there's so many crates in it. Again, unfortunately, this planet does not have that one. It's only got the small one. And then I have all of these buildings, which you still get quite a bit of stuff from. that way. Well, for now, this is where I've made my base, so I'm just gonna stay here. But I am gonna go off and start looking for other resources. I have that planet marked because it's got gold, it's got zirconium, it's got arestrium, however you say that. It's got all three of the things that I really need to go after over on that planet there. Um, that's where the faction base is that hopefully Ratchet will get back to me at some point and I'll be able to join that particular salvage group. I think he only has one other person in his group. That's the real reason why I want to go join him. He's got one person. So right now it's a faction of two. I know it's on the other side of the universe, 140 light years away, but hey, at least there'll be people in the group. Though wrong button. I will say that this is kind of I haven't seen him on yet. Hopefully he'll send me a message on Discord. I do want to go ahead and see if I can go ahead and make the first core, like the first basic ratchet or ratch. It's if you go to the hang on. It's oh, I'm on the wrong Discord right now. If you go to the faction channel, the faction is called Onion Corpse. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna join them. I know I'm on the other side of the universe, but at least I'm not like way out there. One of my goals is I know everybody's heading to specific areas, which means I'm going to be a little bit of a loner even if I'm in a faction. But I want to go to. Wow, that confused me. I want to go to the Wastelands because I've never been here. Uh, Honestly, I've not been to any of these except for Xerax, but I want to go to the Wastelands, see what that looks like. Like what? I mean, I know the only announcement I saw was that he was leaving Twitter, which I'm not going to get into that. That's the only announcement that I saw. Which yeah, I'm not gonna say anything about that. So if there's other information out there, I don't know what's going on there. I could probably guess. I'm not going to say that or anything. That's his business, but I've got a pretty good idea of why he's doing that. Same reason why so many other people are doing it too. So you're telling me that this is actually the best fuel. I have to make some of that and see. Raw ore. Oops. Neo, Cobalt. That needs to say, did I accidentally do this again? No, I don't think I did. Aluminum can go back over here. I forgot the Sathium. Okay, so I do need to get some extractors built up. Those need to go over there. That I need to put into the gold marshal. Might as well put that there. Been putting those in here too. That's a good point. That was a very good point. There we go. We got that. So I need to get the water extractor. I need to get 2 water extractors and 2 hydrogen. That should be doable. Yeah, that should definitely be doable. I wish I had the credits for that. I was thinking about buying an auto miner earlier because I have I don't think it actually exists here, but when I first came here, I was getting a ping that was telling me that there's iron deposits here. Well, never mind. Yeah, like we got iron, silicon, and copper there, so maybe I should get some auto miners and put them out there on top of those at some point. Yeah, the mining pit's right there. But I don't have. I'm still like, even though that the gold marshal there is not a starter vessel, I'm still at the stages where I'm still in the early amount of starter. Oh, it is? Okay. That is news to me. I didn't know that. We got this thing emptied, didn't we? Yeah, almost emptied. I need to do something with these drill pieces. Wrong button. I'm really good at hitting the wrong button. Come on. Bring up the menu. It's struggling. It's thinking about it. We got Xeno to put in. Where is... I don't have access to it yet. Why don't I have access to it yet? I need the core shield booster, which I don't think I can access the shield booster yet. Yeah, we're level 23. I can't get it yet. So I need the core. Can't get that. I think I scrolled past the shield boosters. Yeah, I can't get that yet. What else do I need to access that? Laser. Oh, right. I have a decoy in the very front. It's 1, but cannon, laser cannon. Okay. So I gotta wait till level 25 to get the rest of these. So CPU extender superior, large shield. I don't know why that says it twice. So we're getting close to unlocking that. Do I have anything that requires Xeno? Let me think. Those don't require Xeno. That doesn't. Does the Zephyr require Xeno? I need to upgrade this thing for RE2. No, it doesn't require Xeno. On what? This guy, this was meant to be the step up from a starter vessel. It was part of the modular system. It was the originally of my own personal modular system. This was the only ship that I released, and it got a lot of likes. People really liked that vessel for some reason. I don't know why, um, but they loved it. And unfortunately, it's configured for RE1. I need to fix that. I just haven't bothered with it yet because I never bothered finishing the modular system. Well, let's going to my let's play. I started realizing that I'm going to need a carrier for all these different vessels because swapping between vessels, as you know, is a giant pain in the butt. So then I went and I did it. I fixed a lot of that. So we got the carrier here. I need to go in and fix this thing. It's not exactly. Sorry, that's the wrong one. That's not the correct ship. What the heck did I name that? This is the base. I can't use the base here because it's flipping enormous. 43. Oh, what did I name that thing? The mobile platform. Here we go. Um, so this thing needs to be fixed a little bit, but this is a carrier. So I went ahead and upgraded all of my modules. So here's a production module right here. Eventually we will pull that in alongside like the repair station. I don't think I can use the depot though. Flip, I can't think of the name of it. Yeah, whatever the depot is. Yeah, this I called it a repair station. That it was something that I did in for it was made for testing vessels in a testing world. That way I could take a combat vessel, go fight, see what gets damaged, fix it with this thing. But then it kind of evolved into something else. There's actually, if I can remember the name of it, I actually made a full space base hydroponic station. Here we go. I can't. Oh, I could use this. It's a complexity 17, so it's under the limit. Um, I don't know why the picture's not showing up, but it's not. So I made that, and again, it's just a bigger version of the repair station. But then I started giving this some functionality, and this one, I think this is the one. I have two of these. So this is the default one. This one has two furnaces on it for smelting, which was the original idea, but I don't know if that's gonna. Hello? Anyway, the thing I wanted to do is I wanted to see if I could do this. No. Four large electronic bridges. What am I missing for that? I'm missing zirconium for that. Okay. So zirconium is still a big issue. So that's not good. I don't think I've got a choice. I've got to go to that planet. The only problem with doing that is I don't have access to the shield. The only thing I could think of to rectify that is to get the small shield, which is not how that was meant to work. I just want to check. Yeah, I can't make it here. So this thing can just stay here. I've got to go to that planet. I absolutely have to go there. I'm too worried about the ship taking damage. We're just gonna go ahead. We're gonna make the smaller shield, and I'll have to remove it later. Okay, this is a progression ship. This is not a starter vessel, and the idea behind this is you should already have a whole bunch of things to put all of the pieces back together. Um, I decided to skip the starter CV. So this version of it has been stripped down. It has basically nothing of its abilities on it. So even the thrusters, if you look at the thrusters, uh, you can't see them, but those are only mediums there. And then on its forward and back and everything, the thruster housings are basically empty. So this and the constructor here, yeah, this is where the constructors go, and they're not here. And you can see that the CPU room is completely empty. So again, the whole purpose of this thing is to build it and put it together as you go. So yeah, I took out the constructors to save on CPU. I've got the instructions down there on what to put in when. Let's go over here real quick so you can see this. Once you get the first CPU extender in here, you can put two of the drills on the front and the long range radar, and then two of the advanced thrusters uh, for going forward. Then once you get the second CPU in here, then you can put all of the advanced thrusters in, except for I think the down thrust is the only one I left out. So no, up, down, reverse. It's the left and right. Right here, you can see a left, right thrusters. So once you get your first improved CPU in here, then you can put in the plasma turbine, so you're reducing the cost of it running. You can put in the constructor at that point too, but you've got to get up to core 4 in order to get the advanced constructor in here. And then once you get to the final one, you can put the final generator in and the deconstructor and the last two mining drills. So the whole purpose of this is to get it in as quick as possible. If I really, really wanted to struggle, yeah, this is the version that we have in. This is the one that comes with everything unlocked. So this ship is completely finished at this point. There are some more upgrades that you can do for it. Like there's actually space to put in 4 large uh, generators. There is not space to put in anything else though. And because of the change that I had to make with the thrusters, you can only see that from the ground. We can't see that from here. So yeah, so the radar would go right there. You take that away, go in here. So you don't want to take any damage in the butt because everything is back here. So the shield goes here, one of the turbines goes there, the other turbine goes here, and then up here is where your generators go. Now, something I didn't realize when I made the change with the thrusters is this thruster is right in the way. So on the other side of this thruster is where you would put the third uh, generator. Technically, I only did this up to 3 generators, but it can actually use 4. And then there's where your fuel goes. I need to take out the mediums and get in all the big ones so that this thing just can sit for a very, very long time without worrying about fuel. But that's something else we need Zirconium for. We need Zirconium for a lot of things. But yeah, that's kind of. I know that that's not ideal, not having the constructor in here. But again, like I said, I completely skipped the starter CV stage. So we are missing functionality. Eh, it doesn't really matter. You're going to get the parts anyway. Though on. Whoa. On Spanish server, there's certain things that I wasn't expecting. The biggest thing that I wasn't expecting was not being able to harvest full on parts, where you can only harvest like pieces of parts, the components that make up a part. That's kind of detrimental to how this is supposed to work. And my landing gear is down again. I hate it when it does that. I hate it so much. Can I warp directly there, or do I have to select the star? Oh no, I can go directly there. Yeah, it does. And I have seen the advantage of doing that. Yeah, if you get one of those on a dead planet, yes, I could absolutely see that. Because that would be amazing. There's so many good things in that thing. Okay, I need to get planet side as soon as possible. Because again, this thing does not have a shield. If we get hit by anything, we're in trouble. This was not the plan. I was hoping to be doing a lot more by now. I'm getting kind of thrown off track by how the server is set up. Oh gosh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, you'd get a lot of the Uptronic bridges. I'm not seeing any Xerax present. Let's just take a look around real quick. I don't think I'm gonna have to worry about anything here. See, what do you have here? A depot, a smeltery, some kind of wreck I can't quite make out. I don't know what you're shooting at. Well, I stopped shooting, so I don't know what they were shooting at. Let's see here. How close are we? There's a core right there. Don't have to look for it. Yeah, that's so annoying. I'm assuming this thing goes this way. Wait, that just put it in my inventory, didn't it? Yeah, it did. Whoa, quit doing that. Let's see, what does this thing have in it? I don't know how this works. We're eating in space. Yeah, that's what I've been. So that's basically the same methodology that I've been doing. Only instead of hitting up just dead planets, I hit up wreckages. So I go hit up a whole bunch of wreckages and just continuously do that. It seems to work out pretty well, but the only hang up there on this server is I can't actually. Why does this keep glitching out like that? Got me all confused as to which direction I was trying to go. Alright, so this is where. And just depending on like what you find too depends on, or is gonna affect what kind of loot you get. Like here, I don't think any of these are gonna give me anything really good out of it. And normally that's exactly what I would have done. But I had this idea that I wanted to get to salvaging as quick as possible. So I figured I would just skip the starter stage, which has created a lot of problems because this thing was not cheap to bring in. I had to go through and like get a lot of material to bring it in, which was a giant pain in the butt. Absolutely giant pain in the butt. Now I'm hoping that this thing has its core in its normal spot. Why can't I move? Getting hung up on something there. Because I know there's a couple of turrets on this, sentries. Of course not. I don't know where the stupid core is. I know it's in one of these. It's not there. It's not here. Wait, where is it? So normally it's like right here, but it's not here on this one. Where's the sentries at? It's one sentry. Where's the other one? Oh, I see it. Luckily, it's not doing anything. Okay, I think that's it. Oh, yay. A whole bunch of lost cargoes to pull. That's going to be amazing. Survey probe. Yeah. Oh, that's what I'm really looking for. Right there. Yes. Credits. I really need credits right now. That's amazing. Whoops. It's not very much, 16,000, but every little bit helps. Okay. I don't see it. I don't know where the core is, but even if I did figure out where the core is, it's not on the housing pieces. I haven't really messed with selling those too much because I know that there's quests for those, so I've been saving them up. But here on the server, I think that's the first amount that I've gotten. So I haven't looked at any of the quests yet. So this is an oxygen container. Where, oh, where? Oh, there it is. Boom. Oh, I've gotten twisted. Okay, here. It's a little bit of cobalt from those. It's not bad. Okay, oh, that is a completely separate thing. That's just debris. I really like. Ooh, hi. Where am I? I'm here. Okay. I really like the debris that Raven added. It makes the environment so much better. Okay, let's go over to the smeltery. I don't think it's going to have anything. I feel like we should just go ahead and go planet side. Because I'm not feeling very lucky with what we're getting from these. There is one of those here. That's all right. And there is this. This thing's going to take forever to break. Now, this is another thing that if the server settings were slightly different, you can gather these things and they sell pretty good. But unfortunately, you have to break them down because of the settings. I don't think there's anything else on this. Yeah, I think we got all the usable parts off of it. Oh, really? You know, that's something I'd never thought about actually doing. I guess you could make bank doing it that way. All right. So Pentax at Asteroid. I feel like there's not going to be any kind of threat here. There is like a small vessel of some sort here. And then maybe, let's see. Technically this one's closer. We're just gonna go hit up this. And then I feel like we're gonna go planet side, see what is actually down there in order to get like the zirconium and gold and erestrium. We may have to park here for a little while. Because one of the things I do need to do is it is afternoon. So I need to get off, go downstairs, get a bite to eat, and go take the dogs out and everything. So we're gonna go check this out real quick, and then we'll go planet side. It does look like there's another capital vessel over there to check out, and then hopefully, oh, there's another one in front of us. All right, so let's check out these two, and then we'll go planet side, see what the threat level is. Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. Like I haven't even seen very many places that actually buy full parts. Buying the individual components is a different story. I've seen plenty of places that do that. Not on the server though. I haven't found one yet. The only thing I really know is the Polaris station that's here. So that's the Polaris station that I keep going to. Is that one right there? But that is a very good point. If you can find places that sell all that stuff, that'd be amazing. So we got Cerberus up there. I don't remember which one the Cerberus is. But this is a very friendly area. There's no Zrax presence at all here. I'm kind of curious to see what is on the planet. I got a feeling I'm going to end up like being aggravated at this planet. It's probably going to be like Polaris everywhere or something. We went past it. That's another reason why I want to get the thrusters on this fixed. As soon as we can start getting all the stuff we need, that's going to be so much better. Okay, what does this have on it? Oh, it's one of these guys, so not a whole lot of anything. And then leave the rest of it so the structure's still there. Okay, so not a whole lot off of that. I think the Cerberus. Don't remember which one the Cerberus is. There's too many of these POIs. I don't have them all memorized. Cerberus. Cerberus, Cerberus, Cerberus. I don't remember there being anything good on this one. Oh my gosh. on my face. That. Oh, okay. So we can take the full parts off on this one, which is awesome because it's bigger bang for your buck on these. It's the first one I've seen that I can actually do this to. I wonder, has this got any? Does have thrusters. What thrusters does it have? Small, medium, and small. Great. It's nothing huge. Ooh, turret. I see the thruster over there to my left. It's a shame this doesn't have a shield on it somewhere. Actually, let me double check, make sure. Ramp, ventilator, equipment. It's another shield. No shield. So there's another turret somewhere. Uh, another thruster. See if I can frickin' talk here. I see you there. Where is that last thruster at? I don't want to do the other method. I'm gonna have to, aren't I? Dadgummit. I was hoping to find it without doing this. Where is it? Oh, it's over here. That's why I didn't see it. What? Why? Was I out of range? I imagine it's right. Am I not connected? Yeah, that's what the problem was. I'm not connected. All right. I don't know how well this is gonna work. because that we don't have a deconstructor on here, and this is getting pretty full pretty quick. I think we're good though. We're not going to be able to do that too much though. I could take that fuel tank and put it in the ship, but I don't think I will. Alright, let's just get planet side and see what the threat is like, and then take a lunch break. Actually, let's make sure that it's the planet and not the moon. Yeah, it's the planet. So the planet has a restroom, it's got zirconium, and it's got gold. Hopefully, not in any bad situations. One thing I didn't even think to look at. Come on, loading. We got 1G of gravity here. I don't think that that's going to be a huge issue. That's not good, but it's not. I don't think that's going to be a big problem. I'm willing to bet all the things that I'm really here for are probably going to be guarded. Yeah, zirconium over there. There's a bastion right there, but I might be able to get to it. Yeah, there's no zirconium there. So that's our two zirconium deposits. It may not be as bad as it seems. Now, my only concern. Wait, there's a third zirconium? There's four. What? There should only be two. Oh well, that's awesome. I don't mind that. So I think I may have to, like, I know our mining ship is going to have problems if I try to do what I'm thinking I'm going to do. But if I could bring in my other ship, okay, so we got gold here. Right, let's take a quick look. I don't see why I wouldn't be able to bring this in. I'm not going to bring in my other version of it. Yeah, so I can bring this in. We can use the Oni to get what we need. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I can't do it with the mining ship that I have. It's got a problem as far as being able to mine like that. And I don't see any drones, so I'm just gonna park here. What are you shooting at? Actually, I might need to bring in that one just for the sake of making ammo, because it's got a constructor on it. Let's see here. I mean, it's not a good thing that this has a constructor on it, but okay, yeah, I can bring this in. This is what we're gonna have to do in order to go mining. That's a pain in the butt. It deleted my backpack, didn't it? I'm pretty sure it just deleted my backpack. Which had all of my ammo in it. No. So it's down there somewhere. Good grief. Yep, that's exactly what happened. But I couldn't see it though. It wasn't showing up on the it wasn't showing up. It wasn't until like I went downstairs and I could see it. Okay, so that is a mining vessel right there. The problem is it's a little bit too big to fit in its own hole at the moment. I need the laser drills on it. So this is a version of Artemis Rogue's Oni that I slapped a constructor into. It's basically the same thing, only with a constructor. The problem with the constructor on it, though, is I can't use the ship and the constructor at the same time. The only way I can use a constructor is if I turn everything off except for the ship itself and then turn on the constructor. It will work. It's just a pain in the butt to use. Um, And that's the whole reason I did that, is I wanted that constructor to be usable. So I can still get materials with it and then craft it into ingots to an extent. I'm not going to be able to make everything. However, the main thing that I want to be able to do is make ammo if I need to. Which I don't have the resources to actually do that, but it doesn't matter. So one thing we do need to do real quick here. Yeah, that should be enough. I thought I just heard like an explosion or something. I'm hoping that was the music. Yeah, so this is where we're gonna leave off. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get lunch and everything, and then we'll come back and we'll start doing some mining. Actually, I need to leave that on. Turn the thrust off. I want to turn the lights off too. We need to leave the turrets on, just in case anything comes after us, which it doesn't look like I've got to worry about. And then we'll get that gold ore there. Anyway, yeah, that's where I'm gonna leave off, and then we'll come back and do some mining and everything. So for now, everybody, go ahead, go get you some lunch, grab a drink, grab a snack, whatever you need to do, and I will be back by about 2 o'clock. Yeah, should be just over an hour. We'll come back and get back at it. So until then, uh, be safe, be good, and stay hydrated. Bye.